Now, who doesn't love grilled chicken? One of my favorite things to do is actually make chicken skewers, and right now I'm going to show you some smart chicken yakitori skewers. Yakitori is a popular bar item in Japan. They're small sticks of chicken, all in individual parts. So right now in front of me, I have some smart chicken breasts, tenders, and thighs. And I'm going to break them down into smaller pieces, and we're going to skewer them and grill them. Okay, now that all our smart chicken's prepared, we're going to put them on the skewer. We're going to line up all our meats together, and the important part is we want to skewer against the grain. So naturally the thighs are going this way, and it's moving this way as far as the fibers. I want to skewer on this side. So as we've lined it all up, push right through the meat. And then we just want to keep on stacking up progressively. Every time I grill skewers, I always need a dipping sauce. And one of my favorites is a spicy yellow mustard. It's made with Chinese dry mustard powder, Dijon mustard, and just a little bit of water. We're going to take a tablespoon of the dry mustard, put it into a large bowl, and we're just going to rehydrate the mustard. About 1 tablespoon of powder, put about a half tablespoon of water inside of it. You just want to rehydrate it until it gets nice pasty consistency. Once this is done, we're going to add about a half cup of Dijon mustard. Once you have an even, smooth consistency, we're finished and we're going to set it aside. So I'm going to prepare a little slaw for our grilled chicken skewers. And what I have here is just some green cabbage, English cucumber, and some scallions. We're going to make a great pickle wasabi dressing for our cabbage and cucumber slaw. But first we have to dissolve a little sugar inside of our rice vinegar. Take 1 cup of rice vinegar, about 2 tablespoons of sugar. Just want to bring that up just until the sugar dissolves and then set it aside. We also need to make a glaze for our chicken skewers. This is a very simple, easy, traditional teriyaki glaze that most izakayas and yakitori houses in Japan use. It's based on a soy sauce, so it's 1 cup of soy sauce, 1 cup of mirin or sweet rice wine, a half cup of sake, half cup of sugar, and some vegetables, a little smashed garlic, coined ginger, and the ends of our scallions that we reserved from before. We also have our chicken pieces that we reserved from our skewers. Don't throw these away ever. You can either make stock with them, you can chop them up and you make sausage, or in this case, we're going to put it actually in our sauce to build our sauce up and give it more of that chicken flavor to it. You want to bring this up completely to a boil and then set it on low for about 20 minutes to simmer and let all those flavors come together. So our tare, or sweet soy glaze, is all come up to the boil. I've reduced it down to a nice simmer. And as you can see, the vegetables are broken down. The chicken's completely cooked. Has a lovely sheen to it. We're going to reduce this down just a little bit so it can get a little bit more sticky. So now we're just going to move this to the back, keep it on nice and low, and then we're going to start grilling. Our tare sauce is all ready to go. Now it's time to grill our smart chicken skewers. And we're just going to season with a little bit of kosher salt. The great part about grilling is you can see the meat cooking. You can see how it's getting opaque on the bottom of it. About 2 minutes on each side since we have nice thick blocks of chicken. And we're going to flip this over. So our chicken skewers are almost done. They're about 75%. We flipped them twice and let them sit. They got great grill marks on top, all caramelized. They look beautiful. So now we're ready to glaze them. Just get a nice light coat of glaze on there. We're going to keep on repeating this process a couple times just so it gets nice lacquer. Now remember, there is a lot of sugar in this glaze, so this glaze will burn really fast. So just keep the skewers moving. So now our chicken's cooked all the way through. We got a beautiful lacquer on top of them. We're ready to plate. So our smart chicken yakitori skewers are all cooked and ready to go. Our salad's all prepped, and it's time to plate. But first, we're going to make the dressing. We got the rice vinegar in back that we dissolved the sugar in. Just going to add it to the bowl. To this, we're going to add pickle wasabi. Add about 1 tablespoon of this. It's going to add a great vinegar flavor to it. Also add just a little bit of heat and a beautiful little crunch. And that's it. This is a simple dressing. To the large bowl, we're going to take our iced cabbage, add that all together, as well as our iced cucumbers. Some lovely green color, some great crunch, beautiful texture for this dish. Just toss them all light. And we'll take our dressing and drizzle it up on top. So it's a great traditional izakaya dish. Some lovely smart chicken yakitori skewers with sweet soy glaze, pickled wasabi slaw, and a spicy mustard dipping sauce.